The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Deep river.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Topper.
Block now on 1st down. It's complete. James White. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lock again. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just like that.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. It's complete to Jones. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 45-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Bridgewater. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Showing up. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Chance. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. Check 90.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards to pick up there. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase. If it ended...
And got his man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Goes underneath here to White. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaq Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Locke to throw. He's got White here. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Go now. 91. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, Dick. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Deep river.
On play action, Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Squeeze.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Watch twist. Watch what? Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch twist. Watch twist.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam. Check 13. Check 13. Joker, 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 joker.
This is Wilkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Check.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 52. Hatchet. Hatchet.
First down, Bridgewater. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
set him back 5.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Let's go. 91. 25 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 61. Max box. Right. Wide. Get wide. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the safety creep.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49 to Mike.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go. Here we go, let's bring it.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. With it is Brown. He juked him. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got him in. Complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Bridgewater. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Yeldon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Bridgewater on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. Looks, there he goes left side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Fresh out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch number 29, 29. Hey, here we go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He finds Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, moving. He's moving, boys, he's moving. He's coming. Go. We got double up, double up.
Bridgewater again. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Go. Hey, 25.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's caught by Bryant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Kill.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd.
Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Slam. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch the pass. Check it, hot read. Jam.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Got it. Hey, let go. It's our field. Keep gripping.
Throwing on third and long. Block. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Wilkins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aaron Lynch racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Yeah. You got Oshima right there. On the ball. Fight.
Block now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 58 is the mic. Dude.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to White. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Lock to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jerry Hughes. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wilkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with Cook?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's White, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now White, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.